Welcome to the Code Truth. Most people think running a C++ program is simple. Write code, compile, run, done. But that's a lie. I told you in the last video as well. Because behind the one click, or you can say behind any executing a command, there are more you ever think actually. So today this class I will help you to know the process what is actually behind a simple command which you are using to compile any cpp file which gives you an executable .exe and how it is working. So you need to keep remember and you need to understand the deeper concepts, how the things are working and how things are linking to each other, and also how things unfold. So let's start. So you see, I told you as well in the beginning of the first video, this IO stream, whenever you click on this, it will show you many things here, right? These all are actually included here when it starts compiling. Including means it pasting the data, or you can say all CPP code here. So whenever you thought ki it's just that we are just compiling it and we are just writing IO stream, it reduces your file size. You see, this is 6 line code. When it goes to compiler, right? It is not six line code. It is much bigger than what you wrote actually. So I'll explain you step by step. So let's go further. Whenever you press execute command to compile, what actually happens behind the scene. So there are first few steps which happens. I'm explaining the first step here. First step is preprocessor. It expand every include statement, every define statement into your file. Means it is pasting everything which you wrote like this hash include and putting into this file directly. And the command which internally they used, that is g++ minus e file cpp minus o file dot I. So now you have assembled preprocessor file already. What is the next step? Now next step is assemble. So now compiler will check all the types which you did. What are the type you are using, any semantic error, any syntax error, they will try to figure out. And the command which they use to convert any to assemble file, that is g++ minus s file dot I minus o file dot s. So it will check and convert the file into this thing, convert the file into .x extension. Now what is the third step? 1 minute. So third step is, now you have assembly file, right? Now this assembly code get converted into the machine code. And what do you mean by machine code? Machine code is a code, or you can say a language which is understood by the computer. So how it is doing? It is using this command g++ minus c file dot s minus o file dot minus o file dot o. So this o, you see this o means object file. So now your CPP file is converted into object file by assembling the convert code and converting to the machine code. Now what is the next step? So the next step is linking stage. What happens in a linking stage? You have your machine code. Many things are not till not the code is not there. Like this stdc out definition is there, but you, where is the code? Code is not there, right? So we are not writing the code. Even if you go inside this there is no code. There is just a simple definitions only. Where is the code? So the code resides in a linking stage when, or you can say the code reside in the libraries. How compilation will link this code to this thing in a fourth stage? Actually it is doing in a fourth stage. So this object file plus any linking, any libraries which you are using, you need to write it accordingly, and it will convert then object file to an executable. That's what runs on your computer. So you thought ki I'm writing a G++ command, I'm not writing anything, right? It is these three steps are hidden already inside the compiler. But this fourth step is linking. You need to link it. Whenever there is any external library you are linking, you need to give something like this -l, then the path of this library. But this one, I'm saying something like this. But we are not writing it here, right? We are just writing it G++ hello world.cpp, right? This one. Why we are not writing standard library? Because we are using a standard library, and compiler is very smart. He is searching into the installed directory where compiler is installed. It is searching and finding the everything locally. So that's why we does not need to require it in case of standard libraries. But whenever you require any external libraries, you need to give the path by using -l command. So whenever you got any linking error, you are stuck at fourth stage. Whenever you got any syntax error, you are stuck at assembly code, assemble stage. So this is what actually. So whenever you are doing any C++ code, it convert to a preprocessor. It has a preprocessor, then compile, then there is object code generated, then there is a linker, then executable is generated automatically. So that executable is run on your computer, not a CPP file. So you know, you now you are able to understand there are many steps, and the details of this step is very important to crack any interview or any to proceed further for a as a engineer job. Basically, engineering is not just writing a code and compiling it. It's just that you need to understand each and every time complexity, what is like that, how it is working, what is behind the scene happening. You need to understand. This is called engineering. That's what AI won't tell you, right? You need, that is the difference between these things. What engineering versus, you can say, normal coder, right? So you need to understand, you need to think logically. It's not like, it's not a, you can say, magic. It's everything is steps and everything is included here. So keep remember this thing. You need to understand everything. This is not, it's not that simple which you are thinking. It is like there are many steps involved in this. A simple compilation command includes many steps, right? You saw in your front, right? But you see, if you go further more in a C++, you will see many things coming up. So next time you will run a program, remember that it is not a single command, it is a pipeline. Okay, so we need to understand each and every step of a pipeline. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Follow Code Truth for Real Engineering for deep understanding on everything.